Picture this. You're in a room full of people, conversations flowing like noise spilling from broken speakers. Everyone's talking, loud, fast, desperate to be heard. And then there's you. Quiet. Watching. Listening. You don't say much, not because you can't, but because most of what you could say feels pointless. They look at you and wonder what's wrong. They think silence means insecurity. But they're wrong. Your silence isn't emptiness, it's full of things they'll never understand. You learned something most people haven't yet. That noise doesn't equal meaning. That talking doesn't mean connection. That being silent doesn't make you invisible, it makes you powerful. We live in a world that worships sound. People talk just to hear their own voices echo in the digital void. They confuse visibility with worth. They think being noticed is the same as being respected. But the quiet ones know better. The quiet man doesn't need to prove his existence through words. He proves it through presence. He doesn't chase attention, he creates gravity. The truth is, society has betrayed the quiet. It has convinced men that loudness equals confidence, that silence equals weakness. That if you're not always talking, posting, performing, you're fading. But silence, real, grounded silence, is rebellion. And rebellion is what built strong men. The quiet man carries a storm inside him. His thoughts move faster than his words. His emotions run deeper than his expressions. He's not quiet because he has nothing to say. He's quiet because he's already said it all, in his head, 100 different ways. He doesn't need to speak to understand people. He reads them, through tone, through body language, through energy. While others are busy talking, he's busy decoding. And that's what makes him dangerous. Psychologically, quiet people process more before reacting. Their dopamine reward system is wired for depth, not volume. Where others feel a rush from social stimulation, the quiet person feels drained by it. Their brain, flooded with too much noise, retreats inward, searching for balance. That's why they prefer solitude. That's why small talk feels like suffocation. They'd rather say nothing than waste breath on things that mean nothing. You'll notice it in their behavior. They sit at the edge of the room, scanning everything. They look calm, but inside they're taking mental notes. They don't interrupt, because they're processing. They don't compete for attention, because they already see through the game. And that's what unsettles people. Most people talk to hide their insecurity. Quiet people stay silent because they've made peace with theirs. That's real confidence, calm, internal, unshakable. But there's a darker side. Silence, when left unchecked, can become isolation. The quiet man starts believing he doesn't belong anywhere. He stops sharing, stops explaining, stops reaching out. He tells himself it's strength, but sometimes, it's armor. A wall built so high, even he can't see over it anymore. And then, he disappears. Not physically, but emotionally. He becomes a ghost walking through conversations, unseen, unheard, untouched. People stop asking for his opinion because he rarely gives one. He stops expecting to be understood. And slowly, that silence he once controlled, starts controlling him. Psychologically, that's the collapse. The same defense mechanism that once protected him now isolates him. The mind becomes addicted to its own quiet, but the heart begins to starve. Because even the strongest man, the most stoic one, still needs connection. He still needs to be seen, not by everyone, but by someone. You see, silence isn't always peace. Sometimes it's the sound of a man who's given up on being heard. But here's the bitter truth. Every quiet person was loud once. Every silent man had a time when he cared, when he tried, when he spoke, honestly, fearlessly, until he realized that most people don't listen to understand. They listen to reply. So he stopped explaining himself. He learned that peace is better than persuasion. That stillness is better than approval. That the moment you no longer need to be understood, you're finally free. But freedom has a cost. It means walking alone. It means being misunderstood by a world addicted to noise. It means finding meaning not in others' reactions, but in your own clarity. The quiet man lives differently. He doesn't waste energy proving his worth. He builds it, silently. He doesn't shout about his plans. He moves in silence until results make the noise for him. He knows words are currency, and he spends them wisely. In relationships, he listens more than he speaks. He understands before he responds. He doesn't manipulate, he observes patterns. He knows when someone's lying before they finish the sentence. And that makes others uncomfortable, because you can't deceive someone who lives in stillness. Modern society fears this type of man. Because he's unprogrammable. He doesn't need validation, trends, or applause to feel alive. He's the opposite of what the system wants. He's quiet. He's self-aware. And he's impossible to control. That's why quiet men are often alienated. They're not fun. They're not open. But that's exactly what gives them power. They're selective with their energy. They know where to invest attention, and where to withdraw it. They understand that most people speak to be heard, not to connect. And that's why they speak less, but mean more. Yet, silence doesn't have to be a cage. It can be a weapon. When you use it with intent, it becomes the loudest language of strength. Silence forces others to reveal themselves. It makes people uncomfortable, because it exposes their need for noise. A calm man in a loud world becomes magnetic. The truth is, stillness is rare. And anything rare becomes powerful. So if you're one of the quiet ones, understand this. There's nothing wrong with you. Your silence is not a flaw. It's the mark of someone who thinks before he moves. Who feels deeply but hides it wisely. Who watches everything but says almost nothing. But don't let your silence become self-erasure. Use it. Channel it. Let it sharpen you, not swallow you. Because when a quiet man learns to speak with purpose, when his words finally cut through the noise, the world listens. Not because he's the loudest, but because he's the one who speaks when it matters. And that, brother, is what makes silence powerful.